Hey guys, the Langbanger here. Wanted to go over Wiseman's Chalice. I'm considering using this card at the North American World Championship Qualifier 2012. And why is this? People read this card and they say, okay, that's kind of cool, I guess, but what's the purpose of it? Well, hey, guess what? You can exceed with a monster you bring back with this card. Now, this is good for a few multiple reasons. First of all, obviously you get to exceed summon. That's just looking at the core. We're not digging into it yet. If your opponent has a level 3 or a level 4 in their grave, you have a level 3 or 4 either on the board or in your hand. Boom. You get to go right into an exceed. Now it is a minus, but if you really think about it, most of the exceeds that are out there now, it's going to be worth your while, just for the most part. But looking into this card more deeply, I don't know what that was. Looking into this card more, look at the top decks that are out there. Well, I'm going to go over two right now. You have Chaos Dragons, and you have Insectors. Why did I mention those cards? I'll give you a few seconds. Pause the video if you want even. No? Didn't think of it? Maybe you did? Hey, well, regardless, this card is good against those two decks because you can manipulate the graveyard. Take something crucial out of their graveyard, and keeping it on the board as long as you can, it could win you the game. What cards am I talking about specifically? You have Insector Hornet. If you take Hornet out of the game, they cannot win. They're gonna have to get rid of the monster that you exceed summon into just to get their Hornet back into the graveyard. And if you can go into an exceed and have a few back rows, it could be sitting there for a while, and it may give you enough of time to win the duel. Now, against dragons, you can grab their Pulsar. Pulsar is the heart and soul of the deck. They can win in other ways, but that little mini loop of having the Pulsar with the metal in the graveyard, hey, that's pretty good. But if you take that Pulsar out of the way, you may have a way better chance of winning. Now, I'm not saying to use these cards just to mess with your opponent's graveyard. I'm saying to use this card because you can exceed summon. Put more pressure on your opponent. Yes, it is a -1. I know I'm going to get like 7,000 comments saying that. But you know what? It's not always about advantage. You can go in the Zen mains. Amazing card. It can net you that advantage right back. Or it can just stall you out until you can go for game. Pretty simple. So, let me know what you guys think of this card. Are you guys going to try out this card for Nationals or the North American World Championship Qualifier, I should say? Like I said, I'm going to consider it. Not really sure. More than likely no, just because I haven't had time to test at all, and I don't want to use cards that I haven't really messed around with. But just by thinking, this card seems really solid. I want to know your thoughts on this. Thanks for watching, guys, and hey, have a good night.